what they're telling us. That's what they're telling us. Okay? History tells us that we don't belong. We have nothing. We have no heritage. Could it be that we are the lost sheep? We'll show that too for those that haven't followed us in the past. Well, let me give you the origin of Islam. There have been some significant findings within the past 24 hours. Some significant findings. Here we go. When I look at Islam, this is what I see. This is what I see. This is what we all see. Let me show you. We see the world of Islam. You see people worshiping. All over the place in Mecca, right? All over the Middle East. We see them holding up holy hands, as they call them. Let me see if I can get this here. See them raising their hands there, right? Malcolm X was told that Islam was the religion for black people until he went over Mecca and found otherwise. It really threw him for a loop, believe it or not. He thought he was going to go over Mecca and see a bunch of black people because he was told by Elijah Muhammad that Islam is the black man's religion. It was meticulous and calculated. Elijah Muhammad came at a time. He came at a time when the black people in America was revolting against the Judeo-Christian Western society. It was a perfect time for him to introduce a new religion because we were tired of these people or the European factions of this earth and the government telling us that we're all equal and Christ loves everyone, but yet you're sicking dogs on me. You've enslaved me. You're not giving me equality. I have to go down around the alley to get my food. I have to watch my children. You may kidnap my children and rape my children. So we were tired of saying, of hearing about a Christ, but yet people was not treating us Christ-like. Okay? We couldn't relate to anything Christian-like based on our, the way we were being treated. So here come Elijah Muhammad to introduce a new way, a way to revolt against the status quo. Islam. Okay? They can prove that Christ was a black man and not be a white man. So that was a way to tear down alive Christianity and make the pro-blacks go into a religion of Islam or a new nation of Islam. Okay? The other thing they did was they introduced their prophet, which is Muhammad, above Christ, and say that Christ was just a prophet. They was able to do this at this time because black people during the 50s and 60s who were fed up with the system related the white Jesus you see portrayed all over the earth with the Bible. So when they seen that image, they seen the same guy that was sicking dogs on them, burning crosses in front of their houses. So they say, if that's the Christ, I'm going to put it down all together, including, I'm going to put down the book that promotes that murder. So I can see why our people at that time started flocking to that as a form of revolution. But do that mean that religion was right for us? Do it mean that was right for us? I can understand it. But does that mean the religion was right? We'll see. Islam. Now I see these little kids in Africa who are learning to recite the Quran and to learn Islam. Most Africans, when they come over to the Americas, a lot of them are Muslims. And they've been taught through generations this is their way of life, even in West Africa. But a lot of these Africans, or Israelites, that's who they are from West Africa, that come over here converted, don't realize that they have dealt with the same conquest and murder we have dealt with. Just a different religion. The Arabs did to them what the Western world did to us. So let's give you some information on Islam. Who is the prophet that you must acknowledge as the prophet of Allah? And you know what? Who? Muhammad. Muhammad. Yes, sir. Muhammad. Good. Good answer. You're right. Now that I've examined it and have went into this, we realize that Muhammad is the prophet of Allah. He is. He's the prophet of Allah. Good question. Who is Allah? Okay. We're going to show you. First of all, we're the Hebrews. Let me put it out there, in case we can't get it all out within this hour. We're the Hebrews. We're the children of Israel written up in the Bible. Okay, we've been hidden. Our heritage have been taken from us. Give me Jeremiah 17. Our heritage have been taken from us.